With the scene set up with the player from the previous video, let's go ahead and change up a little bit more of the values so you can continue seeing how it can be affecting the overall equation here. So we'll go back to our hit points. So this time around, the attack for the hit point on the spikes, we're currently saying it's going to take 50% of whatever the defending object has, and currently this one's set to 100, so 5 points gets left over. What we can then do is say that, let's say for instance we actually want to do the weakness, so we'll say that there is no weakness on this guy. We could, well actually, let's see, now we'll start with no weakness so you can see the number, and then we'll go from there. So on the player, we'll add a weakness to physical attack. So on the hit point, we're going to just place in, let's see, we'll place in on the weakness, we'll say that the player has a 50% addition to the final points on weakness. Alright, so when it gets done with the points, so you're still going to have the defense that winds up taking place, but then you also have the weakness that gets taken place, so it's going to be the 2.5, which would round up to 3 on the integer value being shown right there. So you have that being set, so now the player is more weak against the physical attack, which just allows you to have that number difference from it. Alright, and then on top of that, if we were to take the hit point, and let's say this time, we'll actually take the defense down just so you can see the values, how they work. So the defense will be at 0, but the weakness will be 100. So it's gonna apply 100% of the value on top of the on top of whatever's left. So if we go to our player, we'll make the player like actually completely weak against that side of it, and we'll even take his defense down too. So we're going to say there's no defense anymore, and his weakness level, we're actually going to say he has 0. So that means that the 10-point damage is going to get applied, plus 100% on the weakness side that gets applied as well for the physical attack. So then when he does get hit right here, it dropped, if you notice, it dropped it to 80 first, so that was 10 points plus a whole nother 10 points, the 100% extra. So that, again, that's just simply a nice way of making the values drop and be able to really see the difference between each type of hit point that you can apply to it. Alright, so this is going to be the weakness side, and then the last one we'll take a look at is the absorption side.